Hi, I'm Stephen Boyle, and this is the AP Net Solutions video tutorial of how to upload properties in the property control software from propertywebdesignpro.co.uk. So just double click on the icon, the white house with the orange roof, and the first thing you'll see is the property uploader. To start off, you can either, to start a new property, you can either property new, or just click new at the bottom here, like so. Just make sure you fill in a reference. You can't have any spaces in the reference. And try and fill in all the information, otherwise it could affect the feed, and that might be the reason why it's not going through. So I'm just going to fill in all this. Like so. The Google Maps and the Google Street View is actually produced from the postcode. So once the postcode filled in, it will generate that. If you're looking at other parts of the world, we can take that facility off because Google Maps won't work with the postcode, but just fill in that. If you have an arrow pointing downwards, that means it's a selection option, so you can use the selections that show once you've clicked on the arrow. Just fill all this in. And when it comes to the rent available from, just make sure you fill in all the numbers. So if you're going to do 01, if you're going to do the first of the first, make sure it's 01, or if it's the second of the third, make sure it's 0203. So you have to work with 2 digits each time. Let's just carry on filling these in. Like so. So 2 digits there, and you can just put 1 digit there. So it's 2 in there, 2 in there, 4 in there, and then you can just place 1 digit in each one of these. I'm going to leave that available. And then again, areas, I'm going to use North London. There's a tutorial talking about areas, so just check that one out if you don't know what they do. So when it comes to the actual images, to find an image, so you filled in all your information here, and then to find an image of the property, just click on change image, make sure you're at number 1, click change image, then you've got to go and find your images. So I'm just going to go to desktop, properties, wrong folder, and you have your images like so. You can click on that and actually make them into thumbnails so you can see what you're uploading. I'm just going to place the front on. And I'm going to put another image on, so just click on the arrow at the top there, and then find it again, change image, find the image, just put bedroom 1, that will do, and one more, change image, let's put the garage in there. Also delete images. Under office details, this should default to your office phone, your office email, and your office fax. If it doesn't, just drop us an email and we'll get that sorted for you. Featured, sorry. That's for option 3. Is where you have a featured property to let and a featured property for sale. And it will display one of the ticked features under a certain category. So you can have 3 featured properties for sale, 3 featured properties to let, and it will show one of those every time someone signs onto the server. But in option 2, you don't have to worry about that. Features, that is actually a list of features that comes up on the summary page. So just fill some in. Oh. And just click on add. Remove that one. Add. And if you type one in, for example, and you press add, and it's incorrect, just click on it, change it, and just press change, like so. With these arrows, you can actually put them in order of importance, and then you can remove them as well. Just click done when you're finished. So that's features. EPCs and floor plans, same process. Change, find your floor plan, and then upload it, and then the icon will come up here. And with the EPC, you just type in the numbers. So if you put 68, 77, 63 and 82, simple as that. And then you can actually select the graph type as well. So I'm just going to leave that in England as Wales, and then just click done. The overview, that's a brief description on the home page, on the summary page, sorry. As you can see, it's a text document. So if you find your text document, and if you are going to copy it off of Microsoft Word or any website or any software system, make sure you put it through Notepad. So I've got my Microsoft Word there. And also at the same time that's uploading, I'm going to go and find Notepad. There we go. So, I'm going to copy that. Copy. I'm going to paste that then into Notepad. Paste. I'm going to take away the spaces at the end. I'm going to recopy that. Copy, and then paste it into the software. So here, make sure that's selected, and then press the paste button here. So just click, and there we go, and then just say done. So that's your overview. That's the brief description on the summary page. Again, hit some full details PDF. If you upload these, it will have an icon that people can download the PDF file. So once again, you browse and then open it. And EVT is your Easy Virtual Tour. What you normally would do is you'd have a show ID for each tour. We'll go through that in a different tutorial, and then you just put in the number of the show ID. It will have a customer ID, so EVT will have a customer ID as well. It should be the same, and then a show ID, and that will be created. So you just put in the number there to link up with the virtual tour that you want to show. Currently, I don't have any, so I'm just going to leave that alone. And then I'm going to say if this is lettings or sales. I'm just going to make it lettings. I'm going to leave that empty for the time being. This is to actually display on your website, so this actually places an image on the site to say if it's sold, let or hold. So what I'll do is I'll leave that at none at the moment, and then the website visibility as well, to make it visible or not. Now the RMV3 feed button here, that's your Rightmove version 3 feed, so that's for any portal companies that are using a Rightmove version 3 feed. A lot of portal companies do. So if you just click on that, comes up with the Rightmove data. Now if you are feeding to find a property as well, this does apply to them as well. So again, you can select furnished, so it's furnished, denture, so it's freehold, and then again I have to add the features in. Like so, and then just press done. So I'm going to hit, once I've happy with that, I can do the long description, and that's just these two arrows at the top here. Once again, it's a text document, so we'll find I've got some text in Microsoft Word, and if I'm copying it in there, I've got to put it through Notepad or WordPad. So I'm just going to find it, like so, double click. There we go. I'm going to copy that, and then once again place it into Notepad, edit, paste, then reselect it, copy, back to the software, and hit the paste button here. So you can see the spacing has gone slightly wrong, so just drop that back and then re-space it out. Just going to like so. Something like that, and then I'm just going to click on these arrows to bring up the details. That's the long description. If you are again copying into long description or the overview, you must put it through Notepad or WordPad, because it can change, it can copy some hidden scripts across. And then just hit save, and that saves it into the software. Oh, already exists. Let's put a new one in there.